Got up early this morning, got up around 5:30 to get out here. We got lots of sap to boil, so here we are. We've got our evaporators going. It took me a little while to get this fire going for some reason this morning. Fires actually didn't get going really good until like 6 o'clock. I would have liked to have gotten going better earlier than that, but anyways, they're going now. We got so much sap to boil. So far, I've got about I think 70 gallons of sap over here right now that we've got ready to go. I just brought 4 more buckets of sap over. So yeah, I believe I got about 70 gallons of sap I've got already over here. And then we've got our buckets over here. Fortunately, my one bucket looks like it's a little cloudy, so I hope that doesn't affect it. Sometimes it does, but here we are. It's a nice sunny morning. Look at that. Sun's shining, blue sky. It's supposed to be a really nice day up to 8 degrees Celsius. So here's this bucket. Let's see what's in it. Sap's not flowing yet, but it's gonna be flowing soon. So I've already taken a bunch out of here. This bucket's almost empty. And then I've got these 2 other ones here. You can see the snow is still here. It's starting to melt. It'll melt pretty fast today, I think, but we've got these 2 other barrels here now. This barrel was flowing pretty good yesterday, so we got lots in here to go. And this 3rd barrel, I just took some out of this one. This one's not as full, but got to get it out of here too. Actually, it is pretty full, like half full. So got a lot of sap boiled today. We will hopefully get through 140 gallons today. I'm gonna try and push for 150, 160. I'm gonna try and stay here till as late as I can, depending on how tired I get, because then I have to go home and boil that at home as well. But this is what we got going today. Look at the steam coming off that. Lots of evaporation going on. Get all the water out of that sap, so it turns into your maple syrup. So we've got the Bluetooth or the Blue Eddy going, so Blue Eddy with the fans, pumping it through. Got my wood here, and we actually finally finished that wood pile over there. Started on this wood pile. Probably gonna get through this one today and then be on this one. So gone through a lot more wood than I thought I would, but this is boil number 7, so you do go through a lot of wood, especially the 2 evaporators. So I'm gonna have my employees chop more wood up. I got more wood over in the bushes over there, so cut that all up, and I'm gonna have to go out back and cut more trees down that are dead to get this going. But this is what we're doing today. Trying to get caught up with the sap because it's supposed to be 8 degrees today, and then tomorrow it's supposed to be warm, and then on what day is that? Wednesday, I believe it like says 20 to 30 millimeters of rain. So the sap probably will flow that day because it is going down low temperatures at night. So just made my coffee. Forgot my cream, so it's black coffee, but it's not too bad because I make it with the sap. It tastes really good. But yeah, that's what we're doing today, making some maple syrup. It's nice and quiet out here today. Only noise really is the hum of the fans, but I don't mind. So yeah, as you can see, it's evaporating pretty fast. I'm trying to keep up with the fires today. Just keep throwing the wood in there. And actually, we're gonna put some more sap in these bins in our pre-warmers. The pre-warmers are essential to keeping your sap, or getting your sap warm first before you put it in your pans here, so it doesn't kill the boil too bad. I throw a little bit more in here than I probably should, but I don't mind because this comes back to boil pretty fast. I'm gonna take a couple of these ones from here, throw them into the pre-warmer. There you go, and that gets pretty warm pretty quickly, and then I'll add some more into this one. You see there's some ice. Oh, there's some plastic or something in there. I don't want that in there. Let's get that out of there. Can't get my ladle to try and scoop that out because I think that's plastic by the looks of it. Gone. Yeah, this barrel's a little bit cloudy, so I'm hoping that it's not affecting the sap or the taste of the flavor. Sometimes when it's cloudy, it means it's not the best sap. It's been sitting around for a while, but has been cold out, so it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, my pan's starting to when pan starts evaporating like that, I gotta get some more wood in the pan or wood into the fire. So gotta get some more wood in. I gotta put you down for a minute, put some wood in it. That's got a good boil on it now. Right, she's empty. This one as well. Try and check the both at the same time, put her in at the same time, so got a good constant oil on it. These down as well. There we go. All right, let's go in there now. So we got the evaporation going on pretty good, as you see. Show you this over here quickly. The two evaporators going. Look at the steam coming off that. Got the smoke coming out of the stack now from that new wood, but we've got some good evaporation going on. I've got the I've got this one just dripping a bit. I got this one dripping a bit just to keep the flow coming into my finishing pan. But this is really making maple syrup. Yeah, that's dirty wood. Look at that go. So we've got that. Got all the sap here. I think I've got about 70 gallons of sap so far over here. I have to look at my phone. I'm trying to keep track of how much I boil. Been out here since about 5:45 this morning. Got nom nom, eh? It's tasty. Got this barrel's almost done. Trying to get this barrel done. And then we've got these two other barrels here. The sap should start flowing soon because it's gonna be warm today, and you can see the sun hits this hill, so all comes down the thing. We got more sap in there. We got to get out of here. You can see the reflection of the trees on that. That's pretty cool. And this barrel here is pretty full as well. So this barrel here is on my new line. This is the line here. Got about 25 to 30 taps on it. I can never remember, but this line flows like crazy when it gets warm out. This line is a hit and miss if it flows. The other day it was flowing pretty good, but other days it won't flow at all. And then this one flows pretty good as well. So I got two lines into this one barrel, one line into this barrel, and then it's tasty too once it's done. And then this is my first line that I had up the first year. This one hasn't been running that well this year. This one usually produces quite a bit, but this year it's not. I do have like 5 more trees up in the bush here that I want to add onto this line. I think there's only about 15 trees on this line, but I want to add more just to get some more sap down in this bucket here. But yeah, as you see, the sun's shining, completely blue sky today. It should flow like crazy today. It should actually flow really good for the next 3 or 4 days because it's going down cold, and then Wednesday it's supposed to rain like 20 to 30 millimeters of rain, which will probably make this flow pretty fast because it is going to be cold at night. But yeah, that's what we're doing. We've got nice Vermont. How is that down there? I haven't been to Vermont before. Hi, Ashlyn. So yeah, anyways, we're boiling sap today. I've got all these buckets here ready to throw into the pre-warmers to get her going. I really got to get through 150 gallons today to keep up with what I've got in these barrels because it's going to flow again. So I might do maybe 2 more boils and stop for the season because I got to start working after that. But we've made about 42.5 liters so far. And then today we're probably going to have, make another 10 to 11 liters today of all the sap that we're boiling. Usually when I boil down 120 gallons of sap, I'm getting about 10 liters of syrup. I don't know the conversion to gallons, how much syrup it is. I just know I do the gallons and I just count my jars, which we use 1 liter jars and 50 ml jars. So I don't know what that is in gallons because I'm from Canada, but I just know these barrels are 5 gallon buckets. I think they're 16, no, they're more than 16 liters. I think, I'm not sure the conversion of it, but that's just how I kind of convert it. So anyways, this is our setup. We got this tent here this year. I've had issues with this. It's not a very good tent. My wife found it at home, set it up. It doesn't do good with it snows out or it rains too hard. So it's fallen over a couple times. So I got some rope holding it up. But I'm gonna try and build a better shack next year or something. My cousin's husband has a mill. He's got all these offboards that he doesn't want or that he's not gonna use. So he said I could take them. So I pulled them from his place. So I'm gonna try and get some cement post beams and put the 4x4s in there and try and build something better for next year, so we actually have a good shack for next year. And I've got the tarp up on the side there just to keep the wind out. It's not windy today, which is nice, but when it does get windy out, it gets really cold. And then I did have a tarp around the other side in the back here, but I took it down because the way this thing's up now, I think it's gonna fall. You see it's broken there, and I think the other tarp's gonna pull it down. So but we do get some nice heat off this. I don't have anything blocking the front of the stoves. I've got all the fire brick and everything else in there, but nothing on the front side of it. So it does get nice and warm in here, especially with the tarp. It keeps all the heat in, which is great. But this is flowing up pretty fast, which is nice. I don't want this up too deep. I'm gonna get my ladle and see how deep this is. I may stop the flow of it because oh yeah, it's pretty deep. I want to stop the flow of that for now because I don't want it to be too deep. This is my finishing pan, so I want to try and keep it low as possible. So shut these valves for now, let that boil down quite a bit, and then we'll open it back up so that it can do its thing, so it can boil down faster. They say you're only supposed to have about 2 inches of sap in it, and don't put any more in there because it evaporates faster apparently if it's got a lower amount in there. I never know what to do. This pan I don't care about. I just put lots in it because it's my boiler when I can get boiling really hard and fast, and then it just drips into the other ones. So that's kind of what I do. The hot sap in here, or not hot, but it's warm, and I would take more sap from here, my cold pile, throw it into here. Got another full bucket. Got some ice in here. There's some ice in the barrels this morning. Like I said, it was kind of cold the last couple nights, so it did freeze up. By the time we add this in, that ice should be melted and warmed up, and then we'll be good to go. All right, and I brought my breakfast stuff, and of course, I forgot to bring my eggs. So I was gonna have an English muffin with eggs, but I don't even have eggs or anything. So I'm gonna have to eat my lunch for breakfast, and then my wife and kids are coming out later on, so they'll be bringing food as well. And if you do make sap, if you've never done this before, I bring my coffee out here, so I make my coffee in this. What I do, I'll put my sap in the bottom here, and then I'll get my coffee made. Then I'll get the hot sap here, put in my coffee thing, and put that in there, and it's so good. It's super sweet. So, and then I make ramen noodles as well for lunch sometimes, and then I'll put the sap in the ramen noodles, and it's so tasty. Here, we're just gonna try and get some of the scum out of here because I don't want that scum in there. But yeah, that's pretty high now. Gotta let that boil down some. Yeah, I try and keep it just above the ladle, but it's way, like the ladle spoon, but it's way above it right now. We'll try and let it boil down some. And if you haven't done so, guys, please like the video just so I can get some better algorithm on this. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love some subscribers for my channel. We will be doing probably another 1 or 2 boils, I think, depending on how much time I have. But I got lots of work I should be doing, but I keep on avoiding it by making maple syrup. But my goal is to try and make as much as I can this year, which we've made more than I have in the last 2 years together. So, all right, I think I might need some more wood in this. And you can see how it's evaporating like that. When they get these small bubbles and that flying up, that means I need more wood in there. Go to the side and get some more of the scum out from this side. There we go. Yeah, for some reason it's very scummy right now. Oh yeah, see that boiling up there good? It's got some good evaporation on it now. Sometimes I just stand back just looking at it. I like seeing all the evaporation coming off of it. It looks kind of cool. Okay, well, I'm gonna check my wood quickly. So I'll put you down for a second so I can check my wood in the fire, make sure it's going good in there. Don't know the best place to put you, but I'm gonna put you on my coffee mug there so you can see better there. I don't know if you can see better or not, but hey. Oh yeah, we need more wood in there for sure. Look at that. Wood in there. All right, I gotta get some more wood over here. I'm trying to keep all the wood in the center here so that I just throw it in when I need to. Alright, let's go this back up. Try to keep these as full as possible. They do burn pretty fast, so the more wood you keep in this thing, the faster it evaporates, get more heat on it. I'll have to put it later. There we go. Whew. Alright. That'll be good for now. We'll sit down, take a little break, and if you guys have any questions or comments, feel free to ask and I'll try and answer them the best I can. But if you haven't done so, I would love for you to like the video. That's what we're going to do all day long. I'm probably going to be out here till, I don't know, I'm going to try and be done by 4 o'clock and get home so I can go and finish boiling at home. I've refined these systems a couple times already this year. This pan here, when I made this one, the barrel, I kind of cut it down a little bit too low there on each side. So I had to put some metal pieces to make shelves on this one. And then that side was falling off. So I took some of the old tin stuff there the old owner had, made some more shelves. So now it's working better. I just have to try and keep the heat from coming up out through there. I didn't make this barrel proper. So I may make another barrel and fix this one up. Oh, nice. Yeah, we've got lots of lines up. We've got, I think I got, is it 3 lines up or 4 lines? I can never remember. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I have 4 lines up, or maybe 3. I can't remember. I got 1, 2, 3. No, sorry. I got 4 lines up. Two of my lines are new this year. So last year I had for about 40 taps going, and then this year I've got 90 taps, around 90 taps. Where am I? In Ontario. I am in Kawartha Lakes, so closer to Coboconk. If you know where Coboconk is, that's where we are, just between Coboconk and Norland. But Kawartha Lakes is the so-called city that we are in, and I've got lots of sap coming this year. I've had so much sap, and my cousin lives about 5 minutes from me. She's had hardly anything, but I've seen other people on the maple syrup forums in Ontario saying they haven't had anything, especially around my area. And I've told them how much I've made, and they're all kind of blown away by how much I've got. But because we are on the hill here, we have all the sun blasting the sap trees, or the maple trees. So I think that's why we've got lots of sap this year, because it's just been hitting it this year. And then above the hill there, way up over that way, we've got another ton of trees that I've got tapped up there. And it's all up on a hill too, so it gets all the sun on it. Oh, nice. I never heard of RDoC before. Oh, nice. We were actually just down Niagara Falls last week at Great Wolf Lodge, and I think we were going to come down again, but we're not. Nice. I've got a friend over in New York. He lives just across the border, just across the falls. He's a lawn care guy. He lives in that area. I'm not sure what that little area is called by the lake on Niagara Falls there on the other side, but oh wow. Nice. Yeah, well, it's a good season so far for me. Everyone else says it's a late season for them, but I've been boiling almost all March. We were away on a vacation, and then we got back like March 2nd, and then basically like the next day I tapped my trees and it was flowing, so I've been boiling since March. Yeah, I think buffalo, or like if you're looking at from the Canadian side, if you look to the left, I don't know if that's all buffalo down there as well. He lives kind of like in the country area. Ooh, Newfoundland. How's that? I've never been out there. I gotta get out there sometime. Nice. I've been to Australia. I was in Australia in like 2000, what was it? I think 2003, 2004. I loved Australia. Man, I should send some over to you. The maple syrup, they say is maple syrup in the stores, is not real maple syrup unless it says, you know, real maple syrup or whatever, but like that Aunt Jemima and that, it's not maple syrup. This is a great friggin' maple syrup. The stuff we make is good because it's got kind of like a smoky flavor to it. Some people complain about the smoky flavor, but you know when you have a smoky flavor, it's real backyard maple syrup action. It's not like big production stuff. Some mayonnaise. Where should I have the mayonnaise? So yeah, I got this Blue Eddy this year. I showed this at the start of the video, but I got Blue Eddy this year to plug my 2 fans into. I was running the one fan off. Only had one fan last year, but this is my second fan. I was running the fans off of a battery last year, so this is working way better. I gotta keep checking this stuff every now and then. I keep on slacking on actually checking my fires and adding more sap to the stuff, but I don't know if you can hear it, but the one thing there's dripping. So I thought my pan was broken. That's a brand new pan this year, these two, and my pre-warmer, it keeps on dripping like that. And I can never figure out why. But I think it's the condensation coming up from the pan and then hitting that things are dripping off. And I think that also means that my pan isn't completely flat at the back. You can see it's kind of down. So once it gets a bit lower, I'm gonna try and move the pan over a bit more to stop that. So the Blue Eddy's awesome. I actually just bought it. I bought it middle of the winter, and I basically bought it to make the maple syrup for this reason. But I've actually used it a couple times now because our power went out at our house. So I've used it a couple times already. It's been great. My wife didn't really want me buying it, or she didn't think it was going to be useful. But yeah, we've used it twice already at home, and been using it here for the maple syrup. Yeah, maple syrup and mayo and maple syrup, no way. I got, you know what is good though is you make your coffee with the sap. It's so good. And I got ramen noodles. You add sap to your ramen noodles. Oh man, it is so good. Like the boiling sap. It's so tasty. You wouldn't think it would be, but it is. Okay. I'm just gonna check the sap levels quickly and then check the fire again, and then gotta keep her going. Keep her going. There's a lot of scum in it today. Nasty scum. Gotta try and keep that out of there. I bet it's going down more. That's up pretty high. Check this one for the scum. this fan's blowing really good so far. I try to keep this fan going as hot as possible and fast, so I just keep iron loss and evaporates faster. I'm gonna wait to add more sap to that pan because that pan is so full of sap right now that I want to get boiled down further. It's a little higher than I want it to be. I like to, let's see, check it again. It's probably, yeah, it's still pretty high. I want to get her down more. But I believe I got about 70 gallons of sap over here so far this morning. It started like 5:45. So I'm busting through the sap pretty good today. This might be another record day of blowing sap, of getting the most amount of sap done. Pretty warm out here already. Gonna take the jacket off. Add some more wood to these fires again. Okay, see what you guys said. Nice. I actually got the mobile, or the I've got the solar panel for it too. I ordered just in case we needed it, because our power goes out at our house a lot sometimes. So sometimes we're out of power for like 4 or 5 days. So I thought if I got the solar panel for this, at least if the power goes out, we can still charge this and have power. What wood? So I got a bunch of different woods that I have. So actually I'll walk you over where my new pile is. So this is my new pile here this year. So this is going to be a lot of maple, and I think maybe some ash, but probably mostly maple, because we had an ice storm last spring, and this was from a customer's tree. He had a huge maple tree, so that's mostly maple in there, I believe. What I had over in that pile last year, or for the last 3 years, was just a whole bunch of junk wood. I went out to the back and just started cutting dead wood up off the bush floor, and it was all like junky, punky wood. So that was, I had cedar in there, I had ash, I don't even know what else. I had a whole bunch of different stuff that was all junky wood, but that's all good. And then I've got more, I don't know if I'll walk over quickly and see if you can see it or not, but so all that maple that we cut up there, there's more maple right here as well. There's maple and cedar in here. So there's gonna be cedar in here. I think there's a little bit of ironwood, and then there's more maple here. So this is all from a customer's tree that came down, mostly all this. This is just, this was from another customer as well that had trees come down. That's just more cedar in there. So I'm gonna get my employees to cut this up this year, and then I'm gonna go out back and cut more trees down, hopefully I have time. But yeah, we've got lots of different types of wood, but this year, well, right now I'm in the maple, which will be better because it will burn hotter, the maple, because it's a hardwood, so it should be better. But yeah, I got like 15 ash trees out back that are dead that I told myself I was going to come cut up, and I just have not had time to do it. So I'm hoping to try and get out there sometime this summer to get that done. But yeah, that's kind of what we've got. My boil died off there. Crap, I got to get the boil back on here. Just going to open this up and see what happened to it. Well, that should be good. Take a bit to get it going again. All right. So this is my third season doing this. This was my first evaporator and pan I bought. So this is a 24 by 24 pan I've got going on here. This is just this barrel I picked up from a guy down the road. I think he charged me like 25 bucks for the barrel. The kit with the door, the feet, and the part where the pipe goes up, I think it was about 200 bucks on Amazon, Canadian. So the first year, that's all I had was just that. I didn't even have a fan the first year. I was only boiling like 25 gallons of sap per day, and that's probably why I couldn't keep up with it. Second year, had this one, added this fan to it with a battery on it. I did 60 gallons a day on this last year. And then this year I added this stove with this pan. This pan's an 18 by 32 with a preheater on it. I think the pan and the preheater together are probably like 500 bucks. Oh, nice. I'm in Kawartha Lakes, about 2 hours north of you guys. So I don't know if you heard of Coboconk. Everybody seems to know Coboconk. But yeah, I'm in Kawartha Lakes. So anyways, I added this other stove, and the best I've done so far this year is 140 gallons in one day. I've been averaging about 120, just depending on what time I get out here. The last few days I've not been feeling good. My head's been kind of messed up. So I went to bed at like 9 o'clock last night, knowing I was gonna come out here. Woke up around 5:15 this morning. I feel pretty good today. My head's not hurting anymore, which is good. And just gonna try and blast through this, yeah. Whereabouts in Toronto are ya? My wife's family is from Scarborough. Actually, let's go check these sap buckets again, see if the sap's running yet or not. Probably won't be, but okay, that's boiling again. Okay, let's go check these sap buckets. The sun is hitting them, but I don't think they're gonna be running yet. I can still feel it's pretty cold out here, but with the sun hitting the trees, it should warm these sap lines up. Let's see if they're, it's hard to tell. Oh no, there's some drips going on, so it has warmed up. It has warmed up on this line. I like to try and touch the tree. Tree's starting to get warm. You can see the old tap from last year that I did. Yeah, so the sap is on freezing down here right now, but it's gonna probably take a while before it actually flows really fast in here. Let's see if these lines are flowing yet. This one looks like it's still a little, doesn't think there's anything in that line. Hard to see. Oh no, it's dripping. That's actually dripping pretty good. I came here the other day. If on a really good day, this will just flow nonstop. Like there won't be drip, it just flows like a faucet's been turned on. Okay, let's check this guy out. See here what we've got going on in this one. No, this one's still frozen. This one looks like it's maybe a little bit starting to unthaw. Oh, okay, nice. Bayview measurement, okay. Yeah, you know what? Everybody's heard of Coboconk. If they haven't been here, at least somebody's heard of it. I've gone all over the world. I was in Australia and people knew where Coboconk is. Worked down at a ski hill down on the 115, the Burmacombe. People knew where I was from. Like everybody knows. For some reason, everybody's been to Coboconk. That's starting to boil again good. Yeah, I want to try and get this that back level out a bit more because it's dripping, so that means my pan's not level. It's coming back down. You can see it's not very level. I need to get it back up. So I may take that top one off once I empty it a bit more and try and level that back out. So I added these on. I didn't have these on at the start of the season, and my pan would barely even fit on this thing. So I added these on, and now my pan sits more on a shelf, but I gotta push it back that way a bit more. But yeah, anyways, this is the life of making maple syrup. Everyone, you know, I watch a lot of people making maple syrup online as well on YouTube, and it always looks so glamorous, like seeing it go like this. But when you're sitting here all day, it's actually pretty tiring because you're always up and down, getting wood, feeding the fire, adding more sap, and then yeah, it's just, you know, constantly going. And then my or the barrels have the spouts on them, but when it gets cold out at night, what happens is the sap gets frozen in the spout here. So the sap gets frozen in the spout here, so I can't open my spout up, so it's frozen. So sometimes I'll take hot sap to unthaw it so I can try and bang it out, because I have a pot where I take the pot and scoop it out from here now, but it sucks, it hurts my back. So I may try, I gotta find something. I don't think I have anything here to bang it out with today, but let's see what you say. Yeah, the maple syrup heist. There's actually a whole movie on that heist, man. They stole so much syrup. Well, like in Quebec, the syrup's got like a monopoly on it. So it's pretty crazy. Like you have to do it exactly their own way. If you're making maple syrup without being part of the federation, you'll get like, they'll come and fine you and all this other stuff. It's crazy. But what got me into making maple syrup? Well, this property we bought 3 years ago. It's 37 acres. I actually bought this so I could build a garage for my lawn care equipment. Hasn't happened yet. And then when we got here looking at the property, my neighbor over there, actually the next door neighbor there, I actually know him, I went to school with him. His family own like 4,000 acres all around this area. So this was part of, I think it was his aunt's place, but they were putting it up for sale. So I kept driving by and said, I want this property. So we bought it in the intention of me building a garage, but I have not done it yet. I need to do that sometime. Just the bylaws up here and the stuff is crazy in the Kawartha Lakes to try and build something. So that's what's been putting me off, and I don't have enough money for it yet. Been trying to save up for it. But anyways, yeah, so the trees, when we got to look at this place, he had all the taps and trees still. So I'm like, well, let's try making some maple syrup. And then it's addicting. Once you start, it's like crazy, man. It's like, you don't want to stop. So like right now, like I said, I got about 90 trees tapped, and there's another whole section further back that I've got probably another 40, 50 trees marked, and there's more trees that I haven't even marked. I probably got close to 400 to 500 trees on this property I could tap. My only issue is our property, you see, it goes up a hill and it kind of flattens out, then it goes up and down, up and down. So if I did want to tap the other trees, I will have to get a huge tank for the collection, and then I'll have to get a pump to pump it up over the hill, and then back down here. But if I do that, I'm gonna need a way bigger system than this. If I had like 4 or 5, or even if I have like 150 trees tapped, I don't know if I can keep up with it with what I got. I probably will have to make another evaporator or make a bigger one. So it's gonna be a lot of work if I wanted to do that. And I don't have much time to do it because I can only do it in March, and then in April, I actually gotta start working once the snow is melted. So yeah. It's a pretty good deal. I think it's, you know, it's hard to say because around this area the prices are all messed up. There's a property 5 minutes the other way from my house. The one, it was 65 acres. They wanted like $599 for it. This property they wanted $299 for it. We got cheaper than that. And then there's another property just like down the road from me. It's like under an acre. It's not even an acre, it's a small lot. They want like $160,000 for it. So the prices for vacant lots are all over the place here. But yeah, we got a good deal on this. Like, I don't know how we scored that, but we did. Maybe, I think, apparently there was another offer on this place before we bought it and it didn't go through. Don't know if the people have money or not, but I think one of the reasons we got this is because the ladies kind of knew me. I don't know them, but they know my name. And then actually my neighbor next door, he's selling his property now. He's got 97 acres over there with a house, but the house is kind of small. I want to buy that if I can find the money, but I don't know what I would do with it. I just want it just for the land. You know, they say be land rich, you know. But I want to, I'd love to buy that property just for the house, and he's got a couple garages over there as well, so I could use those garages for my mowers. But I need to save some money up for that if I'm gonna do that. It's still pretty deep. Okay, so I'm just gonna check these quickly, see where we're at with this. So you can see there's like a lot of scum in these today. I don't know why there's so much scum in these today, but there is. Just a lot of dirt, maybe coming out of the trees. There we go. I'm prospecting for maple syrup. That's what I'm doing. I don't know what else I would prospect for, but yeah. Okay, add some more sap to this bin here, and I'm gonna have to add some more wood because I can tell my wood's kind of burnt out now. So gotta get some more wood in these things. I gotta keep up with it, otherwise it doesn't boil very good. I gotta keep lots of wood in there at all times, and I kind of slack when I'm, trying to do a video or just sitting down. I kind of let it go longer than it should, but okay, I'm gonna add some more wood. Actually, let me see. Well, I make sure I go to the bathroom before I come here, or if I have to, I go in the bush. 37 acres to hide poo. Hold on, let me get my glasses back on because I can't see what you guys wrote. Can't see anything without my glasses anymore. Then I'll get some wood after this. Okay, yeah, you know what? We don't see, like, I don't hunt. I hate hunting. I won't hunt, but the other day, a big turkey walked down here. So I've seen a few turkey on here. We came here one time with my employee, and we saw a couple of deer up there, but I've seen hardly anything. Like, I had a trail camera up down here, got nothing on the trail camera. So I put the trail camera up the hill there, because I always see lots of animal prints up there. So hopefully we'll get stuff. Breaking Bad, eh? You're the second person who said this. It's Breaking Bad maple syrup style, not meth style. So yeah, maple syrup style. Okay, I'm gonna put you down for a second. I'm gonna add some more wood to these evaporators. I get some more wood from over here. Oh yeah, it needs more wood for sure. Oh. Okay, that's all I can do this one for now. Okay, we'll get more in this one, so I think it's dead. Oh yeah, one needs a lot in there. There goes my fan. I've done that a few times. Knock the fans over. There we go. All right. There. All right. Back at it. All right, so I can kind of tell my evaporators need more wood because the fire gets really hot, and then it makes all the small little evaporation bubbles. But since I added more wood now, it's died down. To take a minute to come back to boil, but yeah, got lots of evaporation going today, and you can see the wind's blowing that way today, so it is a little bit windy. So it's nice to have the tarp up to keep the wind off. Yeah. It is, yeah. I was out here the other day and it started raining on me just like the last hour I was here. So it's nice to keep all the wind and rain off, yeah. But like I said, I want to try and build another actual shack or shed or something out here in the summertime. So then I actually have a wooden structure. And then, cause this might not last another season, we'll see. But I'm gonna try and build some stuff. And then we got these deck boards. We own a trailer park, and you've got these deck boards from an old trailer. So they're not exactly loud or even, but I'm gonna try and build a nice shack out here. Can't build anything, I'm bad at building, but we'll try. And then we have the picnic table, which is nice to keep all our stuff on, but I think I might want a smaller picnic table just because this takes up a lot of room, and you can only fit a couple chairs in here when we're here, but yeah. Yeah, my wife and the kids are coming out here, and then we've got our niece up as well, so they'll be out here in a little bit. Forgot to bring my eggs for breakfast, so I'm getting hungry, so I could run home. I only live like 5 minutes away, so I could run home quickly, go get it, but I don't like leaving this stuff here a little bit. Dragonfly, is this a Dragonfly? I forget which one of this one is. I think it's a Dragonfly. I've had this thing for like 15, 20 years. I can't remember which one this is. Maybe, I don't know if the bottle has it on it, because I think it's just a generic bottle. Yeah, it's just the generic bottle. I think it's Dragonfly. I can't remember. Like I said, I've had this thing for like 20 years. Bought this when I was out west, camping out west, and then I just use it to make my coffee and breakfast and whatever else I want to heat up if I need it. But yeah, great little stove. Works really well. You just have to watch it though, because it does. I think I need to clean it because it shuts off pretty quickly if you don't keep an eye on it. So I think I gotta clean the jets just to make sure it keeps flowing. No, that's not for maple syrup. That's for if I want to cook my breakfast or lunch or whatever. I got my pots here. So that's just to cook breakfast and food on. When we're done boiling this down for maple syrup, I'll take this home and then I'll boil the rest down on the stove, because you have to get it to a certain temperature or a certain bricks. So I'll take this home and I'll finish this off on the stove. And it usually takes me, depending on how much I have, I try and take this down as far as possible to syrup as I can. And then I will finish it at home. Thanks. Yeah, it's a pretty good setup. I don't see many people with the 2 evaporators. I was kind of didn't really want to have 2 evaporators because it's kind of more work to keep it on. But I was gonna get an oil tank and get a guy I know to build me one out of an oil tank. But I didn't want to pay somebody to make me one because I don't have any welding tools or anything. So I just decided to make this. It's cheap setup. The barrels are like $50 like together, and the pans are the most expensive part, and the doors too. You know what? I don't use much, honestly, of the gas. Like this can of gas I have down there, we've had it for like probably 5 or 6 years. Me and my wife both have some businesses, and we don't really camp anymore. We just don't have time to get out, so we don't really go through much gas. That bottle of gas I have on the stove, I've actually had that in there probably for 5-10 years, and I just filled it up today, or not today, but like last week. So I don't go through much white gas. What we thought would be a sweet idea is build like a wood-fired hot tub out here, and then since we're boiling, we just kind of run tubes or whatever, try to figure out how to take the heat from the evaporators and put it into a wood-fired hot tub, because that'd be pretty sweet. A lot of work, but that would be fun to try and do that. Yeah, it's just for the convenience, so I can cook food out here, because we don't have any services here. We don't have any water, no toilet, no hydro, no nothing. So yeah, it's basically just cook food on. So I use it maybe 10 minutes, and that's all I use it for. I don't really use it for anything else. And then we have another stove. Actually, I gotta text my wife quickly. Let me see if I can do this, because I didn't bring the other stove out here, and she thinks I have the other stove, and I don't. It's gonna be a little bit of a hassle. I'll have to go back home and get it. But yeah, you can see the evaporation going off on this pretty good. Let's check see what level I'm at on this now, because I'm trying to get this one down as low as possible. I put too much in there. Oh yeah, it's getting, whoa, that boiled down a lot. So let's show you. So that's the color it is right now. Henry, we are making maple syrup. That is what we are doing. So what we do, we get sap from the trees, it goes into the buckets, bring it over here, boil it down till it's a certain temperature, and then we make maple syrup. Yes. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're making maple syrup. And this is my 7th boil of the season. I've boiled 7 times. We have got, 42.5 liters of syrup so far. So that's a lot of syrup. That's more syrup than I've made in the last 2 years. So this is my 3rd year doing it. The last few years I only made about like 13, 14 liters per season because I only had this 1 barrel stove, but now I've got the 2 and I'm absolutely dominating it on making the maple syrup this year. So don't know what we're gonna do with it all. We're not selling it, we keep it for ourselves. So we give some away, and then we basically just put it in our coffees every morning now, and then sometimes I may use it in recipes or whatever instead of sugar. But yeah. So I am in Ontario, Canada. We're about 2 hours north of Toronto. So Mitch, maple liquor would be good. So I'll tell you what we've done. Last year I put an ounce of whiskey in my maple syrup when I'm bottling it up. That's so good, so good. And then we put cinnamon stick in a couple other bottles, and we make cinnamon maple. It was so good as well. And then this year I did the same thing. I did put whiskey in some of my bottles, put cinnamon sticks in some other bottles, and then this year I tried putting some vanilla bean in a couple of the other bottles. So I'll let those bottles sit for probably a couple months. Well, we probably won't open up for a while because we have so much syrup to go through, but I'm hoping the vanilla flavor gets in the maple syrup as well. But it's so tasty, the vanilla, not the vanilla, the whiskey and the cinnamon stick in the bottles that we do. So it's so good. And then I've heard people put jalapeno in them as well. So I should try that. I should buy some jalapenos and try putting some in there and make like a spicy maple syrup. That would be tasty as well, I think. Oh, it's steamy over here now. I think my fire's not doing too good on this. I'm gonna have to check it. Another bucket almost done. So let me pour this in and I'll kind of go over what we've done so far. Is this barrel empty? No, that's a full barrel. I'm pounding through this sap today and trying to keep it going as best I can. Okay, so let's put this over here. Okay, I'll just tell you quickly how much sap I've done so far today, or how much sap. So that's 40, 60. So right now I've got about 70 gallons of sap I've got over here. So we've got 3 more buckets there we got to get in. So yeah, so we've done about 70 gallons of sap we've got over here. Haven't boiled 70 gallons yet, but we're working on it. Yes, I thought about getting the whiskey barrels, just like this little small ones. Some people say it doesn't really work that well, so I haven't bought one yet. The whiskey barrels are like 150 bucks Canadian. But that was my other thought, to try that as well. Oh, nice. That'd be sweet to do that with the hot tub. You know what? So I've been using Crown Royal because that's my father-in-law always buys me Crown Royal for Christmas every year. I don't like Crown Royal, but we've been adding the Crown Royal to it. It's good. I'm telling you, it's not like that fake flavor that you taste. Like, I've bought the maple liquor before, and I think that's a fake flavor. I don't think that's real maple syrup. They say it is, but it doesn't taste that good. But this, when I add it to the maple syrup, it's so good. You should send me your address and I can send you some. I can make you a small bottle if you wanted. I can send you one so you can taste it. It's so tasty. Yeah, whiskey isn't for everything. You know what? I got some rum at home as well. Some Cuban rum. I should try and make a bottle with some Cuban rum in it, see how the rum and maple syrup taste. But yeah, I didn't realize you could add this stuff to maple syrup. I thought when you make maple syrup, it was just maple syrup, you know? But man, started adding this stuff to it and hearing what other people do, it's so good. It's so tasty. It's unbelievable. Like, when I first tasted them, I was blown away. Oh, nice. I can't stand Scotch. I'm not much of a Scotch person. I rather my whiskey or rum. I like Cuban rums. I love Cuba, so every time we go down there, we'll buy the Cuban rum, and it's tasty. But what else? I don't know, there's so many different liquors you could probably put in there, or like alcohol, that would be good. But the whiskey, definitely the whiskey and the what do you call that? Cinnamon stick is tasty. And then, like I said, we've got the vanilla in a couple bottles this year, so we'll try that as well. Okay, I think my pan here is almost boiled down to where I want it to be. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, it's gone down far. Okay, I'm gonna open this nozzle again. Need to find my gloves, so I don't wear my hand off. So just open this just a bit so it flows. It's kind of hard to see when I open it if it's flowing or not because of the steam. Try and blow on it so I can see what I'm doing, but can't see. And I'll open this one up again. Just get a slow little dripple on this one. Oh yeah. Okay, there it goes. I can hear that one. That's maybe a bit more than I want. Maybe we'll go around back so you can see it from the back side. No, that's hot between those two. I don't want to go between there. Yeah, that's what we've got in the ones we have right now is Crown Royal. Nice. I want to come to Maine sometime. I've never been down there. Ouch, that was hot. Yeah, I'm on the maple syrup forum on Facebook, and lots of people from Vermont and Maine, all down that area, and actually down like Ohio area as well. I didn't realize you could make maple syrup so far down, but there's people in Kentucky that make maple syrup as well, which I was kind of surprised at that. But I guess wherever there's maple trees, and as long as you've got the right temperatures, you can make maple syrup anywhere that there's maple trees. Okay, I think I've got this going down now. Got them both open now. So that should start filling this back up. And then I'll check this one. Oh, where's my pot? There's my pot there. Yes, I am in Canada. I am just north of Toronto in cottage country. Should let this one boil down a bit more too. It's pretty full. See, it's fuller than I want it to be, but they say you should only have like 2 inches of sap and it'll evaporate faster, but I don't really care. I like this. I just fill this one up as much as I can. I think what time is it? It's only, wow, it's almost 10 o'clock and I've already gone through this much sap. I'm really pumping it through today. Trying to get as much as I can done today to get these barrels empty because it's going to flow and I'm not going to have time to do it. No, I don't do this as a business. My wife doesn't want me selling it. She wants me just to keep it as a hobby. I would like to sell some this year. All I want to do is sell some, just enough just to pay for, the pans and the line I bought. I probably only have to sell maybe 40, 50 liters. No, my cousin's selling it for $30 a liter. So I probably would only need to sell 15, 20 liters just to pay for some of the stuff I made or bought. But yeah, I'm not selling it. We give it away to some friends and family, and then I'll give it to some people that I like. Like last year, I come down to a big lawn care show in Kentucky every year, so I gave some to my one friend that I know. So I gave some to him, but I made a lot this year, so I'm hoping to be able to come down to Kentucky for a lawn care show. And I might bring a bit more because I have a couple other friends I wanted to give some to. I just didn't have enough last year because we were going to run out. But this year, we got, like I said, I got 42 liters so far. After today, it should bring me up to about 50 liters, 52 liters of syrup. So that's a whack ton of syrup. I'm gonna try and get at least maybe 80 gallons or 80 liters of syrup this year. I'll just depend on my timing of when I need to get going to start working again. Because I have a summer business, so it's April and I can't really, it's a lawn care business, anything until the snow's gone. As you see, there's still snow on the ground, so I just do this as much as I can until I have to call it, and then I can't do any more. This pan's open pretty quickly. I'm gonna get some more of this into this one here. So yeah, having these pre-warmers like speeds up so fast. You get your sap nice and hot in there and you just let it dribble. So I got these two here dribbling now, which is nice. And for all the new people that are on, let me show you the barrels if you haven't seen my barrels set up yet. So we've got this hill here. So I've got this one line coming down from here. So my first tree is just straight up there. And then my other line, 2 or 3 lines are coming down from here. Actually, I should probably add some more wood. Maybe what we'll do quickly let me just check these quickly, see if it's, yeah, it's dripping just a little bit. Let me add some more wood to these evaporators. And then maybe I'll walk you up the hill quickly and just show you these other lines so you can kind of see what we have going on up here. So give me 1 second, let me put you down. I will add some more wood to these fires so I know they're going, and then we can take you up top. Up. Let's see what we have going on. Where's my stick? It's too big for right now. Okay, there's that one. Definitely use it. All right, that should be good for now. We got enough sap in there, we should be all right. So let me walk you up the hill quickly, show you what we have. I may be out of breath pretty fast because this hill's a killer. So we got a bunch of trees here. I've got taps. So this tree's not too small to tap. So we've only got the big trees tapped. Maybe we'll walk up through here because it'll be faster than going all the way around there. You can see the bubbles in there. I was actually supposed to bring a hammer with me because I think some of the taps aren't all in properly because some of them I saw had sap leaking out at the tap. Oh, that's slippery. Okay, so that's my other line coming over from there. Oh, looks like some animal poop. You can see some animal tracks here. Looks like a rabbit maybe. All right, so this is my other line here. Oh, I'm tired after that. Got these lines coming from over there. We have all these other lines up here. I think that's a wolf or something, that track. Not really sure what that is. So this is where I put my trail camera because there's more animals up here. But yeah, this is my other line up here. Got one coming down here. So this is the line added this year. There's another line added onto this one. And then over here, I got a whole section just up over there. We've got all these other trees in there. So we've got a ton of trees here tapped, and there's more trees I haven't even tapped. Like there's a whole bunch over there as well, but I just don't have time to make that much syrup right now or the evaporator capacity to keep it going. See, there's another maple there, another one there, one here I could tap. Yeah, I think I've got all the trees in here tapped that I can get tapped. Got a tree down there I got to cut up as well still. Haven't had time to do that, but that's what we're doing. That's their setup. And our property line is just over here. So the property line just kind of like where that stump is, I think it goes up just up that hill there and then goes back. So this is our property here, that's his property there. But there's a ton of maples in here. I should just ask him to tap them, just run a line down to here, because there's probably like 20 maples in there I could tap as well. Okay, so anyways, that's our sap lines on that area up there. Show you these taps here quickly. That's our taps there. You can see, oh, here we are. This one's flowing. You can see it coming down. Here's some sap. Oh, I don't know if it focused or not. But we've got a bubble coming down here, so sap's flowing now. So I'm gonna have to get this going fast, because this is gonna be flowing pretty fast today, I think. It's probably gonna fill these barrels up by the end of tomorrow if it gets really warm out here. Check this again. All right, that's more sap to this one here. Try and keep it as full as possible so that it just keeps the sap hot and continuously flowing to the boiling evaporator part. Yeah, I should stop adding it to this one because this pan's almost full now. Gotta let this thing boil down a bit. I don't mind having so much in here, but they do say if you have too much in there, it doesn't boil as fast as if you've only got a couple inches in there. They say it boils faster if you've only got like 1 to 2 inches of sap. So anybody that's watching, if you haven't done so, I would love you to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to, and if you have any questions about making maple syrup or anything like that, feel free to ask. I'll answer as best as I know the answers to. This one looks like the boils died down on it for some reason. Maybe we'll turn the fan up a bit more. So yeah, so I'm always trying to adjust these fans. Hi Joe, how's it going? It's a nice Sunday out here today. Good day to boil. Got nice clear skies. The sun's shining. Maple syrup making. I made my coffee, but forgot my cream for it, so it's a little bitter right now. Don't really like black coffee, but I make the maple syrup with the sap, and man, it tastes so good. I don't add any sugar to it. It's just all the sap. When you have the hot sap, it's super sweet, especially when you let this boil down for a bit first, then you add it. That's pretty low there now. All right. I may try and flow this quickly. Try and add a bit more to this one because that one's pretty full and this one's pretty good. So what I like to do sometimes is when this gets too low, I'll just open that bad boy up, and can't really see from the scene, but I'll open this up and let it get a bit deeper, and then I'll just shut it back and just get back to another small dribble or whatever. There we go. So it's hard to see in the pan it boiling with all the steam coming off of it. It's pretty warm out here today. I got my winter boots on, and I might go put my other shoes on because I hate these boots. My feet sweat like crazy and then they get wet inside. So, and it's pretty warm out today, so my other boots will be fine. We'll grab them and put them on maybe. Let's figure out where I put them. There we go. So I'll put my other boots on, and then we'll have feet will dry out better and feel better. So this setup here is new this year on this where we have it here. I used to have it right over there, just in front of that other wood pile with the wood pile that was there, but it was so wet and muddy down here. It doesn't actually look too bad this year, which is crazy. That's why we moved it, so we wouldn't have wet feet and whatnot and tried it through mud. We also added wood chips to the walkway there, or the driveway, so it soaks more of the water up. But we moved it here because it's up on the hill here, and we've had no issues so far with getting wet or muddy feet or anything, which is nice. Okay. Gotta make sure I plug my phone back in because this kills the battery doing the lives like this. All right. Take these boots off. I'll try and get them dry, my feet dried out quickly before I put my other boots on. And then, actually they're not too bad. I got these wool socks now, or the, what do you call them? The merino wool socks. So they're actually pretty good at keeping my feet drier. And when I wear my other socks, my feet just get soaked completely in them. But these socks actually seem to wick the sweat away pretty good. So just warm them up like this, and then put my boots back on, or my other boots. My other wood pile, when I brought the wood over, I would put the wood right here. But because my new wood pile is right beside me now, I was taking the wood and throwing it between the fire here. I don't have to haul as far now. I had a toboggan, I was pulling the wood from over there back over to here, which was nice. So yeah. So yeah, if you guys have any questions or anything, leave them in the comments. Let me know where you're from. Like the video. Subscribe if you want. I've been doing this live now for 71 minutes, so which is pretty great. Longest live I've done in a while. But yeah, I just thought I would show you how to make maple syrup. I've done 3 lives now with maple syrup, but this is my last live I've done, and this is our 7th boil of the season. So we're hoping to get another 10 liters out of this. I'm probably gonna get more than that. I'm probably gonna get like between 10 to 12, I'm gonna say today. I had to buy more mason jars because we're out of mason jars. Then after this boil, I'm gonna have to buy more jars because I'm gonna be out of jars again. The jars aren't cheap. They're like 21 bucks for like, I think 12 1 liters or something like that. So it's not cheap. So that's why I'd love to try and sell some just to make some money back from them, but it's all right. I'll just sit there and eat the maple syrup myself. So I said earlier, I don't know if everyone was here, but I've got about 70 gallons of sap over here already. Not boiling, but I've still got another, I think, 2 barrels of sap left to add in. And then I'll go over to the big barrels and put more in there. So I'll probably get 4 more buckets, which will be another 20 gallons of sap, which will bring me up to, I think, almost 100 gallons of sap today already. And it's only 10 o'clock. So I've been absolutely going hard on this morning, which is good. So you can see, the toboggan fell over. You can see it's kind of windy. The wind's blowing that way today, and it's nice to have that tarp up because it keeps the wind off me. But it is pretty warm under here with the heat coming off these things, so it's quite nice. It's nice and quiet out here. The fan's going. It's a little loud with the fans, but it's not too bad. It's kind of like a low little hum. I got here this morning around 5:45 and it was pretty dark out, but I've got the solar lights up. Don't know if you can see it through the steam or not on the trees, but I've got some solar lights up here so I can see what I'm doing in the dark. And then I've got a happy light that I plug into the Blue Addy, which I can lights everything up so I can see even better. And actually, I got this big old maple tree right here. I want to tap that one. I haven't done that yet, but I'd like to tap that one sometime. Just put a bucket up to it. Oh, really? Nice. I should even think about that because it'd be cheaper than buying them at Canadian Tire. We were in the store yesterday, and the mason jars we're buying are the well, what brand are they? I forget. I think they start with a B. I forget. And then there's another brand. They're a little bit more money, but they're only 946. That's better. Okay, yeah. So the Bernini ones I've been buying. There are a couple other brands, but they seem to be a smaller size and a lot more money. Oh, is it cutting out? It's not. I'm on 5G right here, and actually the cell tower is right behind me here, so I'm not surprised. I was having issues this morning. Let me know if the video gets better or not, or if it gets worse, because I may jump off because I gotta keep up with this, and doing the live kind of slows me down. It just I don't really wash as much as I should be. I probably should add some more wood to these fire boxes. Put my shoes back on now. All right. Oh. You know what? Maybe what I'll do later on, maybe I can do another live once my wife and kids are gone. Because they should be showing up sometime soon. It's 10 o'clock now. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me making maple syrup live. If you haven't done so, please like the video. Helps the algorithm out. Can't say that word. And also, please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to hit up some, get as many subscribers as I can. But anyways, maybe I should. I don't even know how to do that. Honestly, when I do these lives, I don't do lives that often, so I have no clue how to even use these features. But maybe I can do that when they have settings as I set it up. All right. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everyone watching it, and help support my channel. But yeah, I may do another couple of live videos once I get back out here in the next couple of days to do some more syrup. So awesome. Well, JD, have a great day. Thanks so much for watching and asking questions. I appreciate that. And yeah, I'm going to end this live now, and everybody have a great Sunday.